Welcome to your U-Sciences online course. This video will walk you through the structure of our online courses. Each online course will be made up of 3 sections: the Course Introduction and General Information section, the Course Modules section, and the Final Exam. Each of those sections consists of individual components. The Course Introduction and General Information section contains information about the course, instructor contact and information, general online course information, and a student lounge. The Course Modules section contains the readings, videos, discussions, assignments, and knowledge checks for the course. There are 8 modules per course. The final exam is the last test you will take after all other coursework is complete. There is 1 final exam per course. First, let's look at the Course Introduction and General Information section. This section includes the course overview, instructor contact and information, syllabus and additional material, and the student lounge. Let's open a course and take a look at the course overview page. When you open any course and select content from the main menu, you will get an outline view of the entire course. In the left column, Overview contains the course introduction and the course learning outcomes you'll master upon successful completion of a course. Next, let's take a look at the Instructor and Contact Information section. Clicking the Instructor Contact and Information menu item brings you to a page where you can get to know your instructor, find his or her contact information to schedule a one-on-one meeting, and find their virtual office hours message board. Here, you can start an Ask the Instructor discussion post to ask your instructor questions and get responses that other students in the class can see. After taking a look at the Instructor Contact and Information section, let's look at the Syllabus and Additional Material section. To get there, we can click on Syllabus and Additional Material in the left column. On this page, you will find Expectations and Recommended Pacing for the course, a breakdown of graded versus non-graded material you will encounter, information on system requirements needed to complete the course, and a summary of the U-Sciences Keys to Success, which includes recommendations for self-directed learning, online etiquette, and links to the university's expectations on academic integrity. Our last stop in the Course Introduction and General Information section of each course is the Student Lounge page. From the Content page, we'll select Student Lounge. This serves as a virtual hangout and message forum only accessible to students enrolled in your class. We encourage you to get to know each other here, brainstorm ideas together, ask each other questions about the content, or compare your class experiences. Now that we've reviewed the Course Introduction section, let's look at the Course Modules section, which contains the bulk of each course's content. Each course contains 8 modules. Within each module, there are 6 potential main components. The first 3 sections are the Module Introduction, Module Readings, and Additional Content and Activities pages, which are non-graded learning sections focused on exploring all the important concepts in the module. The remaining 3 sections in each module are the discussion pages, assignment pages, and the knowledge check. These are graded sections in each module. These pages provide you with opportunities to demonstrate your grasp of the concepts from the module. Let's look at each of these module sections in more depth, starting with the Module Introduction page. Let's take a look at Module 1 as an example. On the Module Introduction page, you will find a summary of what will be covered in the module. After the module summary in the Learning Objectives section, you'll find a table of the learning objectives you will master in the module. The table shows you which additional content and activity, discussion, or assignment relates to each learning objective. Please note, The readings will cover every learning objective for each module. Following the table, you will find the Time on Task section, which gives you a projected time needed for that module so that you can plan your week accordingly. When you reach the end of the module introduction page, you can either click the next button to proceed to the next page of the module, or you can go back to the content page and use the table of contents to jump to a different location in the course. For this walkthrough, we're going to click the next button. The next section in each module will be module readings. This page will contain all the articles, chapters, and/or peer-reviewed journal articles you will be expected to cover to succeed in the module. The module reading page may have an Optional Readings section. Optional readings are not required, but they are recommended. The next page of a module is the Additional Content and Activities page. All multimedia content can be found on this page. Content will be provided in the form of links to videos or resources or interactive activities. Not every module will have videos or interactives, so not every module will have an Additional Content and Activities page. The content on the Additional Content and Activities pages is required content, so be sure to work through this content carefully and completely. Some interactives are informative guides that give you a second look at a module concept. Some interactives are non-graded material that will help you practice your understanding of the concepts presented in a module. The content in this section can be revisited and replayed whenever you'd like. Now that we've reviewed all non-graded pages in the course modules section, let's take a look at the graded pages. There are 3 graded categories in each module: discussions, assignments, and the knowledge check. There will be 1 or 2 discussions, 1 to 3 assignments, and 1 knowledge check per module. The average of all course discussions is worth 10% of your final grade. The average of all course assignments is worth 60% of your final grade. And the average of all course knowledge checks is worth 10% of your final grade. The 1 final exam per course is worth 20% of your final grade. Let's look at the graded pages of a module. The first graded pages are the discussions pages. In this example, we'll look at the discussion in our Module 1 example from the content page. Discussions are a chance to open a dialogue about new concepts with your peers. First, you will be required to respond to prompts or questions about the content you have just explored. Next, you'll respond to at least 3 of your classmates' posts. You are encouraged to agree, disagree, expand on a topic being discussed, ask questions, and contribute to the conversation in a meaningful way. Please be on the lookout for any responses that haven't been replied to. Let's get everyone engaged and involved. The next graded pages in each module are the assignments pages. We'll get to the assignments in this module by clicking the next button on the discussion page. Assignments may be research papers, an infographic project, a PowerPoint presentation, answering critical thinking questions, or other work depending on the course you take. The last graded page in each module is the knowledge check. In our walkthrough, to get to the knowledge check, we'll click the next button on the assignments page. Knowledge checks consist of 4 or 5 auto-graded questions related to the key concepts covered in the module. Once you have completed all modules and reviewed content as needed, proceed to the final exam. The final exam is located at the end of a course after all 8 modules. The final exam consists of 25 multiple-choice questions designed to test your knowledge of concepts covered throughout the course. After completing the final exam, your work in the course is complete. That's all for this walkthrough video. Good luck with your studies. We hope you enjoy the course.